What's going on YouTube? How's everybody doing out there? It's a wet Wednesday. Had nothing but rain almost all day. And our first contestant.
I made her.
Hey Arnie. Oh, so what's the weather like up there for you?
Warm, sunny, 88 degrees.
I'll trade with you. Hey Randy.
Nah, you can keep the rain. Hi, Randy.
We've had nothing but rain for the past 3 days. It's going to take at least another 3 days of no rain for the ground to dry up enough. I got all these French dogs all over the place. Hey, cool gamer. Yeah, everywhere I step and everything, I'm finding a poodle. Oh, Randy, you gotta stop doing that to yourself.
Hi, cool gamer.
What are you, a masochist? You enjoy the pain? Almost every time we turn around, you're saying, guess what I did to myself today? But, oh my God, yesterday, what a freaking nightmare trying to get to find another orthopedic surgeon. Oh, that's not good, Randy. Yeah, I want to go into my primary doctor, and it's going to hurt probably for a little bit longer. But yeah, I got in to see my primary doctor. He's got a new assistant and everything, so she's the one that actually came in and listened and got me a referral for the doctor, orthopedic doctor, that's actually right across the hall. Okay, fine. So I got the paperwork, came back home, it was about 9:15 by the time I get back home. Call the number. And they tell me, they start asking me all the questions. Who's your insurance? I go, tell them who it is. They go, we're sorry, we don't take that insurance. I go, oh man. Yeah, you're lucky there, Randy. Yeah. So went online, looked up, the insurance, put in there, okay, I'm looking for a orthopedic doctor. What's up, Billy? Oh, Billy, you've been enjoying the weather we got here right now. It's cool, but wet. Nothing but rain for the past 3 days. So,
Hi, Billy.
I looked it up and it said, okay, we found you 6, that are 6 providers in the area. Okay, let's scroll down. The one I was referred to, he's on the very bottom. I go, hold it. This is one that my insurance company's telling me to go to. Yet he's not, they're saying he's not network. I called him back, started talking to him, this lady and everything. And she's going, yeah, it might be a glitch on their end, whatever. That was 30 minutes right there. So we're already talking after 10 o'clock. Okay. So here I've been going at this for over an hour already and not getting anywhere. Called my insurance company. Come find out that wasn't the number I needed. There was another number on there I needed to call. So I called that one. An hour later, I'm hanging up with my insurance company, and come to find out that I'm was it PCHS or something like that? Because
Yeah.
look down, right where it says the tier and everything or whatever, it should say like PCHS right next to it. I looked on his, it didn't say it. She goes, that's why he's out of network. I go, great. So I've only got 2 on the list because 3 of them are dealing with the same doctor's office I'm going through right now, including the one doctor I'm seeing. No, I don't want to go through them. So I contacted the one that was on the list, that was PCHS, and called them up. And by the way, when I was on the phone with my insurance company, she goes, go over here to this website and look up. That gave me a list of about 6 or 7 others. Okay, fine. So contacted the one that was on that original list, and because he has an office here in town. And what I'm saying, gave him my information, uh, including the group number, all that stuff dealing with the insurance. Said, all right, well, once we verify everything, we'll contact you back to set up an appointment. Okay, fine. I've yet to even hear back from them. They haven't even called me back.
Oh.
Yeah. So, meantime, I'm calling one of the other doctors that's on the other list. Supposed to have an office on Waxahachie, want them rid of. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I called, got placed on hold. So, one of those, please wait for the next available operator. Okay, fine. I was sitting there. All of a sudden, I hear beep, beep, and then, what the hell? Almost 5 minutes, I got disconnected. Call the number back. Almost 10 minutes, got disconnected.
Oh, I hate that.
And the third time, I finally got a chance to talk to somebody. I was talking to them, and they go, he's not even in our network. I go, what? It shows on my insurance, the list and everything shows him that he's associated with you. No, he's not associated with us. And it's like, here's his phone number. Totally different phone number. Still about the same billing. But hang on. So, call the number they gave me. Come to find out, he's never had an office in Waxahachie, never had one in Red Oak. They're all the way up in Plano, which is over an hour north of me. Well, no, I'm not going to travel through Dallas and everything. Just go up there. And about this time, it was already after 11. Good, I'm hungry. I said, forget it. I got to get me something to eat. So I went inside, got me something to eat, and came out, played around the computer while I'm eating and everything. And so started going through the list again, the second list. And it's like, oh my God, I mean, what is up with these doctors? I can't find one. What they're showing on my list and everything is not even anywhere near. I had one that was supposed to be, not that far from. They're all the way over in Fort Worth. No. Finally tracked another one down, and they're in South Dallas. Okay. And I said, where's she located at? I said, does she still have that, office at so-and-so address? They go, yeah, she got one there. I said, good. I need to see about getting in. And also, come to find out from my insurance company, I didn't even need to go to my primary doctor for a referral. All I had to do was go through the list. make the appointment myself. Or you mean tell me I could have saved myself $30? Yeah. So I've got an appointment tomorrow at 1:30 in the afternoon for an orthopedic hand surgeon. So this is a doctor that specializes in the hand, not just a general orthopedic doctor, but one that, no, the hand is what she deals with.
A specialist.
That's her specialty, yeah. She's a hand specialist. So I've got that tomorrow at 1:30. So 11 o'clock, I'm leaving work, which is our lunchtime. So 11 o'clock, I'm going to clock out. I'll come home, grab me something to eat, and then Chris and I will be heading over to see the doctor and see what this one has to say.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that she gives me news that, this is what should have happened. This is, or this is what we need to do now. Correct what should have been done. Because I know for a fact that she's going to want to take x-rays and stuff like that. That's fine. I don't care. But it's like, really? I'm just hoping that this one here, she finds, a solution to fix the problem. Because if she got, says, now here's the only thing. May have to go back in for another surgery. And it's like, oh man, my body went through hell when I had those 3 surgeries in 11 days back in March. That put my body through hell back then. At least I've had time to recover. Because I had back-to-back surgeries on the right hand in 7 days. So that was no fun.
Yeah.
But the good thing about it is right now I still have about 3.5 weeks of FMLA I can still use. So if need be, if I need to go back in, I'm going to get scheduled for about a month or so from now. That way, hey, I've got checks coming in, get some of these bills caught up, some of my firm paid off. I got a couple of them, they're like $60. So I get them paid off. It's like, okay, fine. I stroked him too much and he went inside. I was having fun stroking my 24-inch Peter. And Billy, I guarantee you're not getting your hands on my 24-inch Peter. So you're going to have to go get your own. You'd be lucky to get a 10-inch. You get a 10-inch, I'll still have my 24. Hey, and Billy, I got 2 24-inch Peters. So I still got you outbeat. You only saw the destroyer. You didn't see the love gun one. But yeah, like I said, tomorrow, find out what this new doctor has to say.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot to look at something also. I'm trying to figure out how many people viewed my video from earlier. Only 13 views on it so far. 13 views. Okay.
Mm.
4 comments. 2 of them from Bryce. Getting there with it. Yeah, I know, Randy. I saw that. One was you, one was from Ansville, and the other 2, like I said, from Bryce. Which right now, Crystal wants me to go and find another bottle of Coke that has his name on it, and we're going to send it to him if we can find one. I guess I got to go back to Murphy's and start looking for a Bryce Coke.
Yeah, I've seen ones that said like fam and whatever on them.
Well, like I said, I saw that one and said Bryce. Okay, I'll get that one. Oh. And like I said, today at work, that was no fun on breaks. We have a certain area we have to go to for having a cigarette, and it ain't covered. And come to find out, one person basically, got their little panties in an uproar, decided to go to HR and complain about how the people that smoke are not in the designated area. Well, really?
You could just sit and smoke in your car if you wanted to.
Cannot be on property. Hey, Robert. What? Talking about the chainmail kind, the one that the Knights in Armor used to wear. I don't even know if that would even work. They give me a lot more protection though. Be harder also to grab a hold of something. Yes, Arnie?
Ooh. That was
Yeah,
nice.
I heard that low rumble, even though you were trying to cover it up. Oh. But, hey, there's Mr. Bill Beckett.
Hi, Bill.
But, yeah, one of the projects that I was kind of got started on, which was that table, that new work table. It's going to be for the other garage for that new toy, which I gotta get back to working on that. Let's just say that I'm not going to be using aluminum. I'm actually going to build it out of wood. That's right. I get plenty of scrap wood from work I can use to make it with. And I already started bringing some home too. That, and then on top of that, I actually want to see about building a solar shed. But I got to wait for this ground and everything to dry up to be able to get out there with the mower to clear that ground area out. What my plan is, do what?
Basically, what I'm in need of is like wood to cover the bottom of some drawers. One time, what happened is my mom left the bathroom water running, and she completely forgot all about it. So the bottom of the drawers are like all warped out of shape and everything.
I mean, that should be like a 1/4 inch plywood.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real thin stuff for the bottom.
Yeah. Usually they run like 1/4 inch thick stuff through there. It's not. It's thick enough to where it'll hold everything, but not too thin.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming in, Billy. Go
Bye,
have some
Billy.
fun. Yeah, go have some fun. But what I'm going to see about doing is, or what I want to try and do. Hey, there's Robert.
Hi, Robert.
But I actually want to build a solar shed. Okay. And I'm basically going to make it 4 foot by 4 foot. What the plan is to do is get it built and all set up where batteries and charge controller and stuff like that are all inside there. But what I want to see about doing is getting a 24 volt all in one. So
Yeah.
there's a charge controller. It's also got pure sine wave inverter. But like I said, I'm actually going to step up to 24 volt. But here's the thing. What I want to try and do is get 2 of them and run 2 separate solar arrays. And which means 2 inverters, 2 battery banks, and everything. Run that into the garage, into a sub panel. That way, hey, each one puts out 110. So that means I'm going to have 220 inside the garage. But I'm still going to run. I'll have to get me a step down to go from 24 to 12 volt to run my lights.
Yeah.
Which that's not going to be a big deal.
Yeah, there's things you can buy that can go like from 48 volts down to 12 and 24 down the volt to 12, and even the other way, 12 up to 24 volts and 48 and all that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, transformer, yeah. I mean, I found the 12 or 24 to 12 volt on Amazon, and they're not that expensive. Back up.
Dang.
Yeah. There it I don't know if this will be one I'll get or not, but I mean, $21. Now I could get the one for 10 amp probably, because I'm not, only thing I'm going to be running is just going to be the lights, and the lights are, well, no, probably I would probably have to go better to go to the 30 amp one, just to be on the safer side.
Yeah.
Because like I said, from that, all I'm doing is just running right into to run the lights. Everything else will be running off of 110. But by doing it the way I'm talking about, is I'll be able to run my air compressor, the big one. Yeah, I heard about that, Randy. Been seeing that on Facebook.
Yeah, Maynard, I sent you something to watch later. It pretty much explains their electrical system.
Right. Who's that one?
That's a channel I watch called Trent the Traveler, and he's a van lifer.
Okay.
And he explains his new power system that he's building. He's going to have 48, 24, and 12 volt.
Yeah. Hey, William. Long time no see.
Hi, William. 12 volt to run his lights, 24 volt for something, and 48 to run the inverter, I think it was, he said.
Right. Let me see if I can find that inverter on Amazon I was looking for. There it is. So far, this one here seems to be about the only one I've found that meets my requirements. So, I mean, it's saying 3,600 watts, but it'll do 4,200 peak. I'm going, okay, that's fine. It'll do 120 amp, you know, you know, charging and everything. So I'm going, that's more than what I need, and everything. But like I said, I get it set up in that little room, that little shed and everything. Then, I mean, we're talking. This is what, $369. Well, it's 400, so $370 for one of them, and I'm going to need two of them. Because, like I said, I get it put in there, get it hardwired in, off to a regular, say a regular 100 amp breaker box. I can wire in a 30 amp breaker just to be able to run that air compressor.
Yeah.
And everything else that I'd be wanting. I mean, there were others they had. The only problem is everything else I was finding was 48 volts. The only problem with that means I'd have to go to a definitely much bigger battery bank. Oh, I'm looking at upgrading my solar system I've got for the other garage. Because right now I'm running that one on 6 batteries. 6 100 amp batteries. She's doing good. Yeah, because some of these others, like I said, they're like, here's one here. It's the Powell Mister. I mean, it does 5,200 watts. The only thing is, that's 48 volt. Yeah, I'm back to work. I've been back now for almost 2 weeks. But I'm fixing to go and find a different orthopedic doctor to get I'm going to one that actually specializes in the hand. Get an opinion because mine is not one to listen to me. That was another dead bug, whatever it was. As far as problems I've got with it. But like I said, with this one here, it's 48 volt. Well, I'm not set up for 48 volt. I mean, I could, but I'd be at 48 volt and 100 amp hours. That's it. If I got 2 more batteries, then I'd have a total of 8. And I'd be able to have I'd have 48 volt, 200 amp hour. My only problem is, only thing is, I have no idea if that's going to be enough battery size for that. If I stick to the 24 volts, then I'll have basically 400 amp hours, which I'm not going to be out there in the garage all day long, but I'm also going to be having the solar panels to help charge.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's why I'm thinking about building, just like I said, just a little 4x4 shed and have the batteries, the charge controllers, everything inside of that. That way I'm not taking up extra room in the garage. Because if I go to a system like I'm wanting, I'm going to need a lot more room in there. Or one thing I'm going to do is have to basically take everything off the wall I've got right now and redo it. I could put 2 of those inverters up there. The problem is I don't have 2 solar arrays yet. I'd have to have a second solar array also. I almost forgot. I found something, and I don't know if I missed out on it or not. I hope not. I might have. I think I did, damn it. Yeah, looks like I did. Damn. Something I totally forgot about. It's like, yeah, I need to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, they'll probably have it again.
Not this one. It's the one I wound up finding was very hard to find. How about an 1892 Carson City Morgan dollar?
Oh,
Yeah. And the current bid, I think, was $80. $80 for a Carson City Morgan? Yeah, that's cheap. And it was not the GSA Ford either. This was one that was actually put out there in circulation. And I found 1921 Philadelphia peace dollar in brilliant uncirculated. I was talking to Money about it. He goes, yeah, 1921, first year, that would have been a high relief. He said, yeah, that's high dollar money right there, too.
yeah.
I forgot to go back and look to find out what was going to end. It's like, yeah, probably missed it. Because that's something, those kind of coins, those are one you get and put away because they're going to go up in value. It's like that $100 bill. Last year, Money was saying it's worth between $1,300 and $1,500. Now they're looking at about $2,300 to $2,500 for the same thing. We're talking, a year later, the value on it's almost doubled. That's the only thing I've got that has not doubled in value has been those Queen's Beast. If I'd realized how bad I would have got, how bad it was getting in on that, I wouldn't have bought them. Oh, we got their ding going. How's Elaine doing?
Yeah, she messaged me earlier. Said she wasn't up to par in that yet.
I noticed that you put out there in post and everything that she had a doctor's appointment.
Yeah. She says I'm still a bit under the weather. I go to the doctor's this morning. Hopefully they give me something.
Hopefully they, get her on track.
Yeah.
She needs to get back on that whoop whoop track. She's gotten derailed off of it.
Yeah. Oops.
Some things, like I said, I'm wanting to see about getting done, but depends upon what this doctor has to say tomorrow. For me, determine as far as when I'm going to be. If I have to go back in for surgery, it's going to, depends upon, if I can put it all off for about a month or so, That way, like I said, get some checks come in, or get some bills, get money built up in the bank, and then get some of the bills paid off.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna have to keep it going. Well, I go privy real quick. I'll be right back. I had 2 cups of coffee and they're going through.
Yeah, anyways, is anybody else working on anything at the moment? Hi, Luca. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, where I'm at, it's been dry here. I heard Texas has been getting hammered with a lot of rain lately. No, I really don't care for salmon that much. I even gave salmon to my cat one time. My cat didn't even like it.
Wednesday, in fact, it's been raining here for the past 3 days. I go walking around, I'm stepping in nothing but puddles. There's so much standing water. It's unbelievable. I got stuff I gotta get done outside.
Yeah.
That's why the video I put out earlier dealing with this kit and everything I'm gonna get for my wood chipper. I've been hoping that battery's powerful enough.
I made lasagna tonight. Not my favorite meal, but had a taste for it. So I made an 8x8 square pan of it.
Me, favorite, chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, green beans. I still need to go back to Rocket so I can have that.
There's a restaurant here that made chicken fried steak really good. Wasn't It wasn't peppery or anything.
And it sounds bland. I wouldn't like it. I like mine with lots of pepper.
Ugh.
I like pepper on mine.
Yeah.
And when I say I like pepper, I've gotten those little pepper shakers you can do like this. I mean, hell, your food's going to get cold by the time I put enough on there. I literally take the top off and start sprinkling it on that way.
I do that with Parmesan cheese. I'll take the top off and
Yeah. Yeah, but I do that with the black pepper. I'll put that on the chicken fried steak. I'll put that on the mashed potatoes. Of course, gotta have the white gravy, not the brown.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, gotta have some of the green beans with the bacon and onions cooked in there. Now we just had some leftovers from last night, and they've added a little bit more to it, and that was dinner tonight.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, the coffee went in, and it's already going out. Yep. So, Bill, what are you up to? You staying out of trouble? Or let me rephrase that. Is your wife keeping you out of trouble? Oh, one thing I did forget about on that little kit and everything. How much do you think that whole kit and everything, the electric starter kit and the battery cost me? You listening, Ernie?
Yeah.
I said, how much do you think all that costs off of Amazon?
Few hundred, I would think.
With tax and everything, with the finances and everything for a firm, $101.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Now, the battery was like $19.
Yeah. Don't get over here, fam.
And the one nice thing about it is that it's even got the, like I said, it comes with the flywheel that has a ring gear on it,
Yeah.
but it also comes with the charging coil also.
Oops.
Arnie, stop straining yourself.
Trying to get the fan positioned.
Well, you definitely gonna need to get it turned on now to blow all that away. Don't need to try and gas Layla out.
I think Layla's sleeping in the recliner.
You'll probably wake up now. But
And Sam just sitting on the floor was like not hardly doing anything. So I put on a stool to raise it up a bit.
But one thing I was going to say with this little kit and everything is the reason it gives you this is because with the factory one, you don't have the recess right here for the starter to go around. So you put this on, you put your flywheel and the fan and everything on there. Then you put this over that, and you mount the ignition box right up on this.
Yeah.
This is showing like an orange, but this is really red, really. I'm looking at the camera and say, yeah, it sure, to me on the screen it looks like it's orange, but no, it's red. But like I said, that starter is small.
Kind of like this, Red.
Yeah. But he is a big itty bitty starter. That's how big. I mean, that's not even longer than my hand.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm holding it in my hand, and maybe a pound.
Probably has a lot of torque behind it.
Yeah. So made in China. So, like I said, it's design. Yeah, it probably is Randy. But like I said, you got to consider it's only 212cc, so it doesn't. Hopefully, it doesn't need that much. The battery power. It's the Predator 212, 6.5 horse. Right now, the way my hand is, I don't have enough strength to be able to pull and grab a hold of it and be able to get it to spin over fast enough. So it's like, hang on, they've got kids out there that where you can put an electric starter on them. So like I said, I looked on Amazon, and boom, there it was. Let's see. There it is. The one I wound up liking was this one. They had others, but $66 that has everything. I'm going, why not?
Yeah.
Now, the one thing it does not have, it says on there, there's no installation instructions. Well, let's see. YouTube. Well, they probably, Robert, they probably have one out there for that. Like I said, there's probably, if yours is an electric start, they probably have one out there for it.
Yeah, a bunch of papers under there. Just wondering what was under one of the TV legs because I have it sitting on a couple of boards and papers got shoved under there.
Yeah, most of them. Oh, Robert, I used to have no problem being able to pull the thing over, but with the injury to my hand, I just don't have a good way of being able to grip it, to be able to pull. But like I said, this one here, you can just runs a battery. Ooh, that sounds good, William. I don't find anything for Briggs. It's mostly just the Honda, which the Predator is a Honda clone. But like I said, hey, why not? If I can do something to make it easier to get that thing to, start up, that's fine. Sit there, put the key in it, crank it, get started. When I'm done, turn the gas off, let it run out, and then go from there. Nice. Well, this Predator one that I've got, I actually have it set up now to where if I want to, I can actually hook it up to the lawnmower, the Rhine lawnmower, and pull it around. I haven't done it yet. I need to get to working on that, find out what's wrong with the, I don't know if I got a busted spindle or what on that. I never have any mess with it.
Yeah.
Once that happens, like, I just parked it. It's like, okay. Oh, you got the DR one? Oh, those are nice. Yeah, but the one that I've got, go over here to Harbor Freight. Yeah, they are running a lot of sales right now. Yeah, because that's the one that I've got. In the very top, you can, put the small stuff with the leaves and stuff like that in it. And then there in the front, like right here, you can put all your bigger limbs. But I think you can only go up to 2.5 or 3 inch. I mean, up to 3 inches. Got only one video on it. Huh. I guess I'm going to make one for it. Because I got mine, I didn't get it for the the 600 I got now. I think I got mine for $450. They actually had it on sale.
Your mother.
What about her?
Blowout.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Liquidy blowout.
Ooh. Definitely not good.
Yeah. Hi chat. Sorry I was not in earlier. I was waiting on the blowout. So but I'll clean.
Yep, that's good.
She just got to get dressed and go back to bed. And she left one chicken nugget and like 3 pieces of pasta.
Well, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, considering how much we gave her, yeah, that's a good amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he can't put the limb in there because I have enough problems with him getting his hands around sharp moving parts. If he gets his limbs around it, I'm just going to have him committed. That's all there is to it. I'm just going to have him committed.
Well, hey, if my hand gets in there, hey, instant amputation. Don't have to worry about the doctor doing it.
Yeah, but then it's considered self-harm.
True.
All right. Okay. On to dishcloth number 2. Because I got 1 done. 1 out of 6.
Now, Robert, I do know that a lot of guys that do the mini bikes and go-karts that run the 212, the Predator 212.
Yep.
A lot of them, will
Hi, Arnie.
Hi, Crystal.
take and convert them over to electric start.
And there's
Okay.
actually a place here in Texas. It's called City Trikes. They make mini trikes. So instead of the mini bikes, it's a mini trike, and it runs on a Ghost 212.
Is it a Ghost or is it a regular Predator 212?
It says it's a Ghost 212. Sorry, I had a phone call, and it was from here in Ennis.
I'm going, why would anybody want to put a Ghost 212?
It's a mini trike. You're supposed to be able to do wheelies and tricks and stuff like that.
Now, we've already determined that,
I'll be right back.
I was going to say, we've already determined that buying the Ghost 212 is not worth the money because you can do more to a regular Predator 212 with aftermarket stuff and it comes out cheaper.
Okay. All right. I got yarn in from Hobie Monday. I had 3 packages that were supposed to show here. 2 showed up. I have been calling Monday or Tuesday and today, and I literally just had them call me back at when I hit the link. Incoming call at 7:01. I answered, said hello. No. So I think somebody roboted or scam called that one. And they took the post office number.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I am missing 4 balls of yarn, which at full price is $88. But, well,
Wow.
I caught it. Obviously, I caught it on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah. But post office don't know that. And I told them when I reported it, I said it's $88. Told them I said I had to save up 6 months to order that. Which, yeah, we need to discuss my allowance.
I give you everything I got in my pocket, cash wise.
Not enough.
Still got 2 of the lids off the breakfast drinks.
Not enough.
That wouldn't even equal a penny.
Yeah, and they're getting rid of the pennies here.
Yep. But as soon as they the blanks that they've got mentioned right now, as soon as those are done, there's no more. That's it.
Bill, he better be good with it, because if he's not, yeah, I'm not dealing with the hospital again. I'm just going to roll up, drop him off, and say I'm done. He can call a taxi home. And Ennis does not have taxis.
Yeah, we do.
Really?
Well, we got Ubers.
How long would it take them to get to you?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, You want to tell Arnie the funny thing about a certain TikToker that you were telling me last night?
Oh,
All right, there is a TikToker, born male, dresses as female, goes in the female bathrooms and everything.
It's supposed to be doing the transitioning right now.
They actually went in for feminizing surgery.
Yeah.
And that is okay, you're a guy and you're saying that you're a woman and that you looking like you do are a good woman. You don't need to change anything. But you go in to have your jawline shaved down, get your Adam's apple shaved down, and there's a couple other things, but it was
all the different surgeries. And also, this person goes around and hates having restaurant people call him sir. I'm not a sir. I'm a man. And then on top of that, going to Disney and videotaping this stuff. Well, this person was in one of the female restrooms videotaping themselves. A female was in the back and everything. And now there's been almost 300,000 signatures to have this particular person removed from TikTok.
wow.
To get them totally banned off TikTok because their latest stunts that they're pulling. I bet you did, Randy. But yeah, I mean, Crystal was showing me the video and everything. I'm going, it's gotten ridiculous with this person. And I'm going, oh my God. It's like, well, Randy, did you tell her I've got two 24-inch Peters? That'll give her a good laugh.
What you want?
Yeah, I see the boss woke up. Layla.
Yeah, someone's cooking something out there good.
No.
She smells it.
But I'll admit, yeah, I hope that particular person, with the way they're putting everything out there, I hope that they do get banned off TikTok.
Yeah.
Because we've already got enough mentally challenged people in the world. We don't need someone actually out there on social media, living off of it.
No.
Exactly, Robert.
Yeah, that's what I say, Robert.
I mean, people nowadays, and like, really, you don't know what your sex is? There was one British lady, they asked her, they asked her flat, how many sexes on it? She goes, 2. And if you think you're a lampshade, or a light bulb, I'll put a lampshade on you. No, it's not Caitlyn. No, it's not. It's not Bruce Jenner. And I don't care what he wants to say right now. Born Bruce, gonna be dying Bruce. That's exactly what I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you straight up to your face. If I met him, I'd say, "How's it going, Bruce?" Yes, sir. But no, that's not the one I'm talking about, Randy. It's like I said, someone's on TikTok that's how they're putting all their stuff out there on social media. But man, it's getting to be ridiculous out there. I mean, you got all these people that are talking about queers for Palestine. I remember I watched a short and everything that it was a guy, and he admitted, yeah, he was a drag queen. Okay, he told a college, I don't remember what college everything was. Did you know that being as a drag queen in Palestine, I could be put in jail or killed because they don't put up with stuff like that. I go, didn't know that. But yeah, this world, it's gotten so freaking crazy. I don't think there's enough lunatic asylums out there. It's kind of like that one thing I saw on Facebook Reel. If The Wizard of Oz was filmed today, you would not be going to Oz to find someone without a heart, without a mind, without a soul to go to Washington, D.C. Yeah, without a heart, without a brain, and well, courage. Yeah, definitely Washington, D.C. Yep, women have the pit, and men have the pendulum. Or as I say, women got the hole, and men got the pole. All right, Randy. You have a good night. Appreciate you being here.
Hey, Randy. What you want?
Hey, don't feel too bad, Randy. I am too, and I had a long day at work. Oh,
Okay.
and like I was telling Crystal when I got home,
Here you go.
everybody I was talking to yesterday or today about what happened yesterday, they go, "You've got to be kidding with all that." I go, "Nope." It was such a clustercluck as far as what all I went through just to find another orthopedic surgeon.
Leela, you goof.
What's she doing now?
Yeah, she wanted to go down, so I let her go down. Now she's back up here.
A lot of flies are coming in right now. They're getting zapped. This bug zapper I like. This thing is lasting a long time. compared
Yeah.
to what I've got from Walmart. The one on my hand, Bill, I might have to be. I'm getting in with a different orthopedic surgeon. I want a second opinion because my hand, I should not be having swelling in it still. 3 months after the surgery, and on top of that, you see how that index finger is not pointing straight? On top of that, those bone chips never have fused right. They haven't fused at all yet. That's why I want to find a second, another orthopedic surgeon, get their opinion on it. And even Jeremy, the plant supervisor, is going, you need to find another one to get a second opinion on. Oh, Robert, this one here, I can tell you how long I've had it. Well, Bill, the orthopedic doctor did the surgery on the back of my hand. It was the same one that did the carpal tunnel. It was last year when I bought it. See if I can find when I did buy it. I'm looking at my orders from Amazon because that's where I got it from. There it is. Damn. I've had it for almost a year. Since October. Order placed October 5th. Well, and that's not bad. I mean, it's lasting this long. Because that's what I've got. And I've still got the bulbs. I haven't even had to put the second set of bulb, the bulbs in yet. I do not have that problem out here. This thing, it does not pull that much power. For $42, I'll go, yeah, it's got to be worth it, considering the fact that I've got the ones from Walmart. The ones got the black plastic and everything on it.
Yeah.
And those things, 2-3 months and they're done. Bulbs burn out. Can't get a replacement bulb for it. I was like, nah, ain't worth it.
Okay. That actually was the post office.
Oh, really?
Yes. According to them, I only had 2 packages come in from Hobie.
Okay.
So my third package with the other 4 balls of yarn either didn't make it off the ship, or in this case, plane, and come through New York all the way to Dallas, or it fell off the truck somewhere and nobody noticed it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's 4 balls I got to contact Hobie about. That's not something I like having to do, but I'll get it. Yeah, Robert, if I see a wall mounted bug zapper, I'm sitting as far away from that as I can. But she is close to the case, and I have to get a hold of Hobby. Yeah, that's how they pronounce it. Oh, hush.
And I just sent you something in Messenger.
There it is.
I found the address from Bryce.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, because we will send him. We'll have to send him the label, and then I will send him the dishcloths probably before I go to group next week,
Okay.
because it does take me a minute to make them.
Right. I know. And that also it'll give me a chance to find another full bottle.
Yeah.
Robert, the propane torch, it doesn't really kill the weed. All it does is burn what's above ground.
Yeah.
It does not do anything to the roots.
It makes them a little bit harder to come back, but they'll come back.
Right. They're still going to come back.
And some weeds, it makes them come back faster because they like the heat.
Yeah. So something like that, no. I would, the easiest way is to get a weed killer, not a weed and grass. Do not get Roundup, okay? Roundup, it will kill anything. Okay?
Yeah, and also there's lawsuits against Roundup, so.
Right. So basically what you're going to want is you're going to want a weed killer, but it doesn't kill the grass. And what a lot of people don't realize, I just go out there and mow them down. That still doesn't get rid of the weeds. You actually have to kill the weeds itself.
And mowing them actually can spread them because the seeds.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick. Because the seeds are above ground, so when you mow, you're kicking them out and spreading them around.
Yep.
Got that stretched out.
But
yeah, it's kind of like last year I had a cherry tomato vine out front. So I think a squirrel or a bird must have planted that.
Patrick, explain that real quick because you're about to get banned.
he's only got one subscriber, too.
Yep, we're gone. And when was that account made?
February 13th, 2012.
Yeah, no, they're gone. Yes, Robert, you can. Basically, it's salty earth.
Right, but the problem with that is the homemade style with that weed killer. What they tell you to make using vinegar and Epsom salt, water, and dish soap. The problem with that is that kills everything, not just weeds, but it'll kill the grass also.
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of like your homemade version of Roundup. Okay. What you want is a weed killer that has 2,4-D in it. Okay. It's a type of salt that will kill the weeds, but does not kill grass. And right now, I've got an area that weeds are growing. As soon as it dries out, I get out there and I'll spray them, and next day they're already turning brown. But the grass, it doesn't affect it at all. Have you got like a Tractor Supply or an Atwoods or some kind of a farm supply place around you, Robert? So something like that. I'm looking it up right now. Like I said, I've got
Hi, boss lady.
yeah.
Yeah, because they say Epsom salt, and that is when you literally the iodine and stuff in the salt will kill the roots, all of it.
Right.
So that's where the term salty earth is. So
Yeah.
you don't grow anything back there for a few years. Used to be years. Now it's like 6 months.
Let's see. I'm trying to. I'm looking on here. I mean, there's this one. Go over here a second.
Leela.
Let's say if you had a Tractor Supply, they've got that one there.
What do you mean, ow?
Yeah, Arnie definitely gathered. I mean, like I said, something like this, that's something you can get and spray out there, hook it up to a water hose. But that, to me, that's not the best one out there. I'm trying to find the one that I like.
Leela.
Now, Robert, I can feed Mater a couple of cans of bean chili and send him your way, and that'll work just as good as Arnie's.
No.
It's true. But the reason I disappeared was that actually was the post office. And
I'm surprised being that this late.
yeah, I know. That's what I said. But you have to remember that they get their mail deliveries in anytime. Because I've seen my uncle used to deliver, and he would sometimes roll up at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
But they only got 2 bags, so
Right.
there's no telling where the third bag was.
All right. So this right here, this is very similar to what I get. I've gotten this. There's another one that Tractor Supply carries called Pastor Pro. It's the same thing, but on here, as you can see there on the label, it says 2,4-D weed killer, and that's what you want.
Yeah. And the Pastor Pro is a concentrate meant for you to take out to the cow pasture.
Right. I mean, it's the same thing, just it's a different company making the same thing.
Yeah.
They both have 2,4-D in them. It's like I said, it's a type of salt, but it's the kind that will not hurt grass.
Here you go.
And with this right here, you need this, water, and as they say, some kind of surfactant, which is what dish soap is. And what that surfactant does is it allows the chemicals to adhere to the leaf of the plant. Because if you didn't, just sprayed it with the water and everything, it just let it run off. With that surfactant, it allows the chemicals to be able to adhere to the plant. Right there, get the LV 400 or the Pasture Pro. Those are designed for a farmer to go out and spray in a field with livestock.
Mm-hmm. Hey, CDC. Because we got the other Robert in the house, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I would say go and get, is something like that. I mean, you're going to have, I'm pretty sure, you know, out there in Georgia, they've got the Tractor Supply. If not, there's going to be Atwoods. I don't even know if they got Menards out there or not.
No, Menards is north.
Yeah, I think the closest Menards is like over in Tennessee for us.
I don't know, but I ain't gonna go find it.
Yeah, I'm not either. But okay. I mean, if you can wait till it's open, then I'd say go get that and get you a 3-gallon pump up sprayer. All you gotta do is put about it. You can actually go in and get the I just closed it out too. But in there you can actually get the surfactant, which is like I said, it's a like the dish soap. If you don't want to buy it from there, go to Dollar Tree and just get the biggest bottle of the off-brand dish soap. But I would get the measuring cup, and the way I do mine, and now I've got that Bauer sprayer, which is what, 3-gallon?
4.
4-gallon. Okay, 4-gallon. So I usually put about 8 ounces of the weed killer in there, and about, okay, so you got around, okay. So something like that, 4 ounces of the weed killer. Then I would do about 8 ounces of the, dish soap, surfactant, whatever you want to use. Fill the rest of it up with plain tap water, mix it, and then get out there and spray. And the very next day, you should be seeing them where the weeds and everything are going to be starting to curl up. Yeah, they're going to want to start curling up and go, we give up, we dead. And unfortunately, you're going to have to just do it over and over because I've done it out in the front yard, killed them. Next year, I got them coming back again.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got the seeds and everything coming from neighbors and everybody else coming over. Oh, we found a new home.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get that, and now there's something else that they've got at Tractor Supply. It's called Tordon. It's another type, and it's not that big of a bottle, but I would only use maybe an ounce of that because it doesn't take much. Now, the reason I'm saying on that, it's still got the 2,4-D, but it's got another chemical in there that's for weed control. So you're going to have the 2,4-D and this other on
Oh,
top
crap.
of it.
Crap.
Okay. Oh.
Wow.
What?
Oh, that's why. There's 12 of the bottles. I'm looking at the price. I'm going, damn, I know it ain't that damn much.
Yeah, but when you buy it by the case.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Whatever I can get away with, obviously. She's your cat, Arnie. You're the one that taught her manners.
Yeah.
So you have to realize if she has bad manners, it's all because of you.
Yeah. Now it's more in use for trees but it says for woody types of
Invasive species. Invasive.
right. Picloram, that's the ingredient. Picloram, but that's the other ingredient. And I tell you, you mix this with the other, it's a good. It makes for a very good weed killer. But that's what I would say, and that's going to be your easiest way to kill the weeds. I mean, you're not going to keep them, totally away. Like I said, the seeds and everything, they're going to float around from other properties close by that they don't get rid of them, and then boom, you've got them back.
Or they try and get rid of them and it just don't work right.
Now the only way to do it is just keep spraying and spraying. Spray about 2 or 3 times a year, and the best time is going to be in your springtime. Actually, spray in the winter time, right before spring, and then during spring.
Yeah, if you have a hard freeze, spray right after you get that freeze before it's thawed, because then everything will go into the ground.
Yep. But that's exactly what you're going to have to do. I mean, I've got to do it here It's just, for me, I haven't been able to do that. Oh, the boss is really complaining.
Layla. No, I'm not opening the window. No.
And she's like, why not? I told you to.
So, but as far as with your package, right now, it's MIA from Hobie.
Yes, so I've got to contact them, which, as long as I don't have another addition to it, I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah, she is a sassy cat.
She's a mouthy cat.
Yeah. Well, Robert, hopefully able to help you out as far as dealing with the weeds and everything.
I just hope everything goes okay tomorrow for her.
Yeah.
So she can get the operation.
Well, you'll have to let us all know.
Yeah.
Of course, for me, I'll put a short and everything out, letting everybody know what the doctor has to say. And it might not be a short, but I'll put something out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Heck, if nothing else, I'll film it while in the car.
Yeah.
But depending on how they abuse his hand, he may
Yeah.
have to film it while I drive.
Yeah.
Oh, there are places that have instituted a no-touch rule. And what that is while you are at a stoplight, stop sign, or anything like that, if you are still driving in traffic, no touch your phone.
Yep.
I was like, but the way it came out, I was like, dude, what? Excuse you? Because I caught it on one of my reels, and it's like,
I agree that you should not be. And while you're driving, your phone should not be. You should not be messing with your phone at all. It's a distraction.
And what do I do when I'm on the way home?
You're on your phone, but you've got it on speaker.
I call you before I leave so that I can talk to you and let you know if there's anything major that happened at group that you need to know about.
Right.
And I put the phone up on my shoulder under my shirt, and you have to hang up on me.
I know.
But yeah, I would technically be in violation of that.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you have any?
You see what I got landed on the tip of the butane?
Is that a skeeter?
That's a fly.
Well, kill it.
Thank you, Robert.
Trying to get him to go in there to get zapped. He might have already gotten zapped.
Huh?
Yeah, I agree, Robert. We already heard Arnie trying to do a long distance call. think he was trying to call China.
Mm.
Now, I will admit, Sunday when, okay, there wasn't another one that got zapped. Maybe that was the same one that I tossed up in there. But, yeah, after what we had for lunch Sunday, definitely going to be a while before I go back and have the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I play like this. I sure am glad that at work it's very noisy and a lot of fans blowing around.
Yeah,
boy,
he was doing an Arnie.
yeah, big time, almost all day long.
Well, we'll just have to wait till the next birthday, which is not your mom's, but yours.
Well, yeah,
So
I'm
you
not
were
going to try and take your mom out. That's
no.
so you were letting some deadly ones going.
yeah.
I had no idea, but all I know is I was looking around to make sure that nobody was around me. In case they were kind of loud. Of course, I got one person that's probably about 10 feet away, but she's operating the machine, and that thing's noisy when it's going.
Yeah.
And you got people that are about 15 feet away or so, but they got like a wall and everything between me and them.
Thank God for the wall.
Yeah. Other than that, there's nobody else around me.
Is that when you're doing sleepers?
Yep. Hell, I'm just glad there's nobody around when I'm over there redoing the glue bottles.
Oh, Lord.
But, hey, I know I got to be careful because I might make the glue curdle.
Yeah, you don't need it to solidify before they can actually get it in the bottles and use it.
Hey, I'm just trying to carbonize it.
Yeah, that's not a good thing, honey.
I know.
I know, so and that literally stunk everyone out of a classroom.
Yeah, so do I. And I happened to be sitting, there was one desk between me and them, but it was an empty desk.
Oh.
Yeah.
They were sitting in front of the fan and
Oh, that's worse.
it was bad.
What was it? This old lady, she goes to the doctor and says, "Doc, I need your help." And the doctor says, "What's the problem?" I says, "Well, I've got a bad case of gas, and I don't, the problem is I don't hear them, I don't smell them." And doctor says, "Okay, we'll take these and come back a couple of days." A couple of days later, she comes back, "Doc, oh my God, I did not realize how bad my farts smelled." He goes, "Good, we got your sinuses cleaned up. Now let's work on your hearing."
Oh. That's bad.
Yeah.
But unfortunately true.
Yeah. And what was it I told you last night also?
Which time?
You said, you called me an a-hole and said, "Hey, if you want to hear from one, I'd fart."
And I said, no, thank you, because I can't stand those.
No, Robert, I don't. It's been a long time since I've had a bubble bath. That's basically when I lived in Houston. And in order for me to have that right now, I'd have to have beans on Friday night.
No. Yeah, I don't even take sit down baths. Mine are all showers. Sorry. Nope.
Yep. Yeah, what was it? Why do rednecks eat beans on Friday night? That way they can have a bubble bath on Saturday.
Never experienced one like that. Don't want to. Oh.
What was it? This one guy was saying that he was in a bar one night, or he was in the club jamming the music. I figured as loud as it was, he'd let one go. He didn't. All of a sudden, he had everybody was staring at him. They remembered, oh, he had his iPods in.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Nope, that's just wrong. On so many levels, but yeah.
Oh, like what Ron White said one time. Him and his buddies went tubing down the river. They've been out there for so long. He's going, they've been out there drinking beer and everything. And going, I gotta take a piss. But hold it. I bet everybody else is doing it in the river, so you figure why not? He'll do the same thing. Problem was he was standing up inside in the tube.
Ooh.
Everybody else is in the water.
Oh. Yeah, that'll do you.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Arnie, I told Crystal, I found something tonight when I went to the other garage because I was thinking about, doing a live stream from over there.
Yeah.
I finally found the sewer line.
That's good.
Yeah, but thank goodness I think the city got that problem fixed because I can't tell if it's clogged still or not because with all the rain we had, I can't tell if anything's still coming out of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't make anything.
I hate doing it, but I can't wait to rest up. I'll be right back. Second cup. Those 2 cups of coffee are really talking.
Well, shouldn't have the other cup. He knew better.
But the first one tasted so good, I had to have it chased down with something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now you see what happens? Oh boy. I know he's still got to feed the cat and bring in his coffee cup because I don't wash dishes that are not in the house.
Yeah.
That's why last night was like, bring me your dishes right after he shut down. Because if they're not in the house, I ain't cleaning them. Oh. Oh well, we're almost done.
Yeah, I know. It's almost that time.
Yeah.
Of course, I've still got plenty of time left for StreamYard. I only got a couple more days before the.
Yeah, and if nothing else, you can go in on my channel and stream it to yours.
Yeah.
But we don't need that, so. Ooh, pardon me.
I know one thing. We need to get back to trying to do videos for the cooking channel. We haven't even done anything on that since last year.
Yeah.
But that's mainly because the other camera we were using, it finally crapped out. No, I'm not going to do 24-hour live stream.
Nope.
Robert, okay, I'll play this. I'll do a 24-hour live stream if you're in it with me. From start to finish.
Yeah, he can do it, but I won't. I have enough trouble staying awake during the day. Forget doing a 24-hour.
Yeah. I mean, I could always set up not StreamYard, but I could set up YouTube and just have it just where it's all you see is that, and just anybody and everybody can just come in and start chatting with each other.
Mm-hmm.
There are channels out there that do that. That's all they do is it's a chat stream.
Yeah.
And I've heard where the channels like that will have people, they'll have like 300-400 people in the chat. And they're not talking to the host, they're just talking to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. The weatherman in Oklahoma, Gary England.
Yeah.
He passed away.
Oh.
Yes.
How old was he?
He was born in 1939.
So younger than my mom, so.
Let's see, your mom will be, she was born in 37, so he was 86 this year. I don't know if he had his birthday or not, but he would have been 86 this year.
Damn.
Yeah, he had one of the longest careers in weather reporting and one of the most accurate.
So he learned to keep his mouth shut.
No, he was our tornado guy.
That's what I'm saying. But you said most accurate, which means he was keeping his mouth shut.
Okay, shut down. Bring in all your coffee cups and everything else because you got to make your Gatorade for tomorrow.
I've only got one coffee cup.
You got having Gatorade bottles out there?
I've got one.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
And you can grab mine too.
No.
Yeah. All right, Arnie, you got any final words for everybody out there? The few people that are watching right now.
Yeah, I hope everyone has a good night and stay
Thanks.
safe wherever you are. And I try to hand my cup off to Crystal.
Sorry, a little too far away. Thanks, Bill. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. Stay blessed.
Yep. Well, I appreciate having Arnie up on here. Appreciate everybody coming in on the chat and everything tonight. Like I said, the channel's not just about me. It's about you guys. You guys are the ones that are making the channel happen and making it grow. And I appreciate that. I mean, I didn't think I'd be, to me, I was going to be, happy if I had 100 subscribers. But, I'm getting very close to being 1,000. And, hey, let's keep pushing. Like I said, right after I hit 1,000, I'll be doing that the giveaway.
Okay.
And, I'm pushing it. I'm pushing for it now. I mean, I wasn't trying, to get up this high. I wasn't expecting it. But like I said, I'm not really in it for the monetization because I'm not making any money on this. I've gotten one check, I think for $110, and that was over a year ago. So I'm not getting, money. I really don't have any members. Even though I've got it out there, I don't get super chats. And of course, for me, I'm not out there asking for people to do it.
Yeah.
Are pushing, to be a Patreon or channel member. The only thing I've asked, hey, go check out my Amazon page and order something. Hell, I haven't even got a check from them yet. I've been pushing that for over a year. And I got a flame out, damn it. But that's the thing for me. Like I said, I'm not doing this for the money. Okay.
Yeah.
If I was doing the channel for the money, like a lot of the bigger channels, well, yeah, I would have already had probably 20,000 subscribers and doing a lot of giveaways, stuff like that. That's not me. I'm here to make friends, meet people, and try and pass on to what I know and learn things.
Okay.
But that's the reason I'm here.
Here you go.
Like I said, I appreciate every buddy that comes in the chat, support the channel by subscribing. Like I said, channel wouldn't be what it is without you guys. I do appreciate that very much. But anyways, y'all stay safe. God bless, and y'all have a good night. And